Hello, my friends. Today is September the 27th, and this is a birthday reading for those people born on this date, September the 27th. This is a four-card pull, a general energy card for the year, a challenge you might face this year, an action you can take to stay in balance, and an outcome or synopsis card of what is this all about, and is there some kind of mile marker or signpost. So, this general energy card for September the 27th, folks, is the Pilgrim. I think this is the significant part here about the Pilgrim is that any outward journey is also an inward journey. There's a seeking in the Pilgrim. There's a seeking for meaning. There's a seeking for connection. There's a seeking for deeper understanding. And the Pilgrim has a sense of adventure and a sense of needing newness and needing to experience lots of different things in order to find their truth. And their truth feels like you know, it sits outside of you, but it's you inside of you that's looking to find it. And so this is about a journey. This might be a year about taking journeys, about stepping out, about looking for some source of self in another place, about looking for one's freedom of adventure. The pilgrim is almost always a wanderer. So there's some part of you that is experiencing this call to wander. Maybe it's a call to wonder as well, and most definitely. So this is the pilgrim year. Um, so, there's something inside of you calling you to do something else. And that's what the pilgrim is. You're seeking meaning and understanding and deeper connection. So, what is the challenge for you this year is the Two of Pentacles. Well, the challenge is just doing what you have been doing your normal juggling of your life, of a house and a home and a family and a work and your the things that take you away and take you out into the world and the things you have to learn and do and fix and be part of and the organizations and everything else on the physical level that you're physically involved with. You're a juggler. Two of Pentacles is a juggler. So the challenge isn't juggling all those things this year. The challenge is in finding, I think, that they have the meaning that you wish to find for you. And that's something. I think the challenge is that, again, that the pilgrim inside of you is calling and it's saying, you need adventure. You need to change this up. You can't be lulled into the the apathy. You can't be lulled into the acquiescence of your authenticity. You can't be lulled into being numb in society and what is happening and getting stuck in work and being stuck in the day to day. So something else is calling you, and the challenge is to I think recognize that you are asking for something else that has meaning in your life. You're asking for something else that gives you understanding and gives you connection to the deepest parts of yourself and gives a sense of why are you here, why are you particularly here, what do you have to bring to the situation that can be uplifting, that can be healing, that can be serving to you. And usually this is about service to others. The pilgrim is often, not looking for the things for themselves, but they're looking for the things that benefit all of us. It's humanity, I think, that serves the pilgrim most, or is the call for most pilgrims to go after. So what is the action you need to take this year to stay in balance if you're facing all those questions about what am I doing and why am I doing this here, and I feel called to go. I feel called to wander in a new direction to find the truth that is really out there for me. Well, it's the raccoon. And I think, a lot of the aspects of the raccoon, a wonderful one where they're generous of spirit, and if they feed the guard first that's guarding them while they go as a pack to find food. They'll bring the food back and then give the best parts to the guard, and they'll make sure the tribe is fed and then the family is fed before they eat themselves. So there's a generosity of spirit. There's a a sanctity of giving and receiving. There's a dignity in honoring. So, what is this saying? Your action, I think, is to really be generous of your spirit. What you want to do is be helpful, I think. And what you want to do is to serve others. And what you want to do is to, Robin Hood, not rob from the rich to give to the poor. That's not what I'm saying. But, the little bandit here is so cute. But it's that sense of you might have to do things that other people judge as a little bit odd. The pilgrim is always judged as a little odd because they can't settle down, and they can't stay still, and they don't necessarily root themselves. But you can still be a traveling and loving spirit. You can still be a giver of the gifts of what you have learned and what you have acquired and what you have found, especially love inside of you. If you can give your love, I think that is really where you're going to find your greatest sense of purpose. And your greatest sense of pilgrimage is really about seeking the sacredness of the heart. You want the heart to be full. You want the heart to find its bliss. You want the heart to find its peace. You want the heart to find its joy. You want the heart to not be sucked down by the fears and by the guilts and the shames and by the ego trips that might keep you from feeling your heart. So it's about doing a lot of healing work this year, and you do that by listening to yourself, honoring yourself, hearing that you need something different, and maybe the only thing different that you need is to do something that really serves someone else other than yourself, or other than the situations that you're in. So you can taste a new connection, see a new meaning, and feel a new sense of your truth coming out. But maybe this is also, step into your journey, step into your adventure, step into your wanderer. And, wandering can be through meditation, but wandering is often more a physical pursuit. So maybe this year is really about stepping off into some new adventures and letting go of the mundane that has been, okay, might have been great, might have really satisfied in a lot of ways, but right now feels a little stagnant, stale, and rutted for you. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that feeling. But you have to do something to lift yourself out of it and not fall into the depression of it. So give and give and give as best you can to, the world, to humanity. And that's the final card. And this is a beautiful card from the soul cards that says, well, you're learning how to be a healer. You're learning how to accept the beautiful energies of the universe and channel them through your hands and channel them through your heart. Everything in your heart has to go through your arms and down through your hands out to someone else. So if you're opening your hands up in some positive way of giving massage, energy work, offering gifts, offering love, offering time, offering compassion, offering just the presence of yourself to someone else who needs presence in order to be felt, or in order to feel, holy and dignified, then, what is the greatest thing that you can do in the world, I think, is that gift of giving someone your presence of healing. And in your presence can be healing, and, whatever they need can be fulfilled. And in that giving of yourself, are you fulfilled? Are you given back what you need? Are you touched by the very spirit that you've been seeking for so long? But let that all unfold. What does that really mean? Who are you going to become? That's the magic of it. But you have to let yourself become this year. This is about jumping out of the mundane, listening to your heart and your truth, and giving with your spirit. And I think finding that river that carries you along with much less pain and much more grace. Ahom Atakriasan, to your pilgrimage down the river toward the healing of your soul. Aho.